That break was a lot shorter than you thought it was going to be.
It was quite short.
Yes, it was incredibly
quite short, yeah.
Matthew Mills representing Heroes there. You're back to the commentary table because we're going to go through a few highlights, basically.
Yeah, so
joining me, Luke Withington, of course.
Yeah, so there wasn't many highlights because it was such a short game, unfortunately. The whole thing was one big highlight, I guess. So we're going to go to the highlight number 1, which was the start of the first game's ending, really, which was when he mass changed the Dark Law into Anki. This is one of their big plays that Heroes can make in this deck now. Anki's effect is absolutely fantastic. If your opponent has a monster and you can destroy it, then you get to go get one of your mass change cards.
You go for it, and then you win the game.
Yeah, because
that's just how it works.
You can just switch your fusion cards out and just keep attacking over and over again. Really, absolutely amazing play. So another thing that we saw in that first game, he was controlling the game with Dark Law. So we're going to go on to highlight number 2 and see just how the hero deck can bring this card to the field. So this is probably the best way for this card to hit the field, which is a hero lives to get Shadow Mist, and Shadow Mist effect is you can go get a change spell from your deck.
Chuck it straight into your hand.
Yeah, but here we see it did get effect veiled, unfortunately. But that's kind of one of the most basic plays that heroes have that just immediately get Dark Law on the field, and especially in this matchup where you've got the Nekroz deck just searching all the time, Dark Law always gets to banish cards from their hand.
Dark Law is the MVP.
Yeah, oh, most definitely.
Most definitely.
I think Heroes wouldn't be anywhere near as powerful without him.
Yes, definitely, because he literally just sits there and goes, if your deck searches, it's not searching.
Yeah, exactly. No. And to boot, you get to banish all the other cards that go to the graveyard. So especially in those first few turns, you're probably going to be able to like run over something with Dark Law, and that's going to get banished. And then anytime they want to do some searching, that's going to get banished as well.
So it's basically a walking Macrocosmos on legs that likes to take shots at your hand.
Yeah, and it's pretty big. Like 2/4 is not
it's
a
as big
small
as
amount of attack. Yeah,
that's huge.
Yeah, it gives the Borg a run for its money. So let's go on to number 3 here. It's a card we don't see much of nowadays. His Forbidden Lance. Oh, it seems like we're just after it. Yeah, so the Forbidden Lance got played on the Blade Armor Ninja to protect him from something. And yeah, so we actually went past the highlight, but it's fine.
No, it's fine. Forbidden Lance basically was played there to stop, I believe.
There was something trying to hit the Bladed Armor Ninja.
Book of Eclipse.
Book of Eclipse, that was it, yeah. He tried to Book of Eclipse when he attacked with the Blade Armor Ninja, and he played Forbidden Lance. And he did end up having to play Valkyris in the end to defend from that attack. So, yeah, so...
He did actually take the attack, I believe, because that was in main phase 2 that he summoned the Neos, is what we kind of took from it, which is why he did take the damage, and why he was only left on 200 points.
Yeah,
he couldn't attack twice because Lance negated its effect.
Lance doesn't negate its effect. Just loses 800.
Loses 800.
And it's unaffected by spells and traps.
Why did it take so much? Must have been the Neos alias. So we were correct with what we said here.
Must have been. Anyway, so we saw Lance, quite a strange card to be played in Heroes, but apparently, yeah, worked out in this scenario. So we didn't really talk about Heroes, even in the deck profiles that we're going to be seeing over the course of the weekend.
We did mention them in the introduction.
Yeah, we did.
But as I keep saying, it's the 6/7 decks.
Yeah.
Heroes, just like this little thing, just like hanging on. It's like, we're still here, guys.
Yeah, so do you think that we've like discounted them too early? Or
honestly, I don't think we've ever discounted them.
Yeah.
I just don't think that we've really mentioned them as much as they really deserve to be, because they are a big part of the meta.
Yeah, I think that Dark Law just keeps the other decks in check.
Basically.
Because nowadays these archetypal decks always have some kind of search engine to get to their really powerful cards really quickly. And if you can play Dark Law and start taking cards away from them whenever they search, I mean, that's pretty good.
Let's see, Cliffort searches.
Yeah.
Burning Abyss can search.
Yeah.
Shadow can search.
Well, Burning Abyss just gets hit by the fact that it's a walking macrocosmos.
Yeah, basically. And all of these cards, apart from Cliffort, kind of want things to go to the graveyard as well, which they can't do. And even with Cliffort, they still get banished because it's instead of going to the graveyard, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, like all of the kind of top few decks that we think are going to do well this weekend all get hit by Dark Law. Now, some may say it's quite a luck-based deck because you've got to have the hero lives or the ways to get Shadow Mist out. But I still think that the searching that you get with Shadow Mist whenever it goes to the graveyard. So if you can normal summon it, and the extra plays you get with Bubble Man, just add to that consistency of the deck.
Even things like Foolish Burial is a good option.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to go from the field at all, does it?
No, just when it's sent to the graveyard, it can add a hero from your deck to your hand.
Yeah, so it's actually such a good card, basically.
It's just all
it's really, really good.
Whatever's happening with it, just something's always going on with Shadow Mist.
Yeah, as long as you've got one and you can get it out, you're going to be doing something with it.
Yeah, exactly. So just seeing that card overall in some capacity is good in that deck.
That's great.
Especially when you got Bubble Man. Okay, so that's it. That's all.
Going through all of your highlights?
Yeah, that's all my highlights. We don't have many highlights for that match because it was so short.
It was so short. It was like blink and it's gone.
Yeah,
definitely.
It was very swift. It was a swift 2-0.
It was a swift 2-0.
Yeah,
absolutely. Like some sort of superhero.
Heroes really. Yeah, it was as if the heroes swooped in, did their stuff and swooped out again.
It was as if some sort of copyrighted team that we're not going to mention just swooped in and then saved the day.
Out. Back to the secret identity.
Definitely. Yeah. Now that was all the highlights for that round. Thank you very much for joining us. Hopefully we'll be around with the next round very, very soon.